Hi everyone, welcome to yet another exciting edition of the Mental Health Radio. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are listening in from. Thanks very much for keeping it up here and learning with me. Why the last lecture? Today, I want us to dive deep into the often uncharted territory that lies between graduation and life. I want to share my personal story about the bridge between graduation, that's leaving campus, and starting life. In my life, I know I had um, uncomfortable life when growing up, but my most dark days were in between finishing campus and starting life. So today, I'll be sharing my personal story of the hard times after campus because I do believe that many out there have gone through the same. And this is the reality very many people won't talk about. But it was my personal story, my personal experience, the daunting period that followed the culmination of my academic triumph that pushed me to start what we call the last lecture because I felt like there are very many people out there who need to be ready for life after campus. I was born in Masaka. That one I'm very proud of my city, Masaka City. And I left Masaka, told my parents that you know what, I've gone to Kampala, Chambogo University in particular, to study. I was going to study guidance and counseling on government. I'd got that course. I loved it on government because I loved it. I had the extreme passion about the program because I felt like I'm going to use my life to support other people who are going through the same struggles I'd gone through as a child growing up. Now, that will be another story in life. But coming to the university, I thought I would find very many OBs and OGs from Masaka Secondary School where I'd sat my A-level examinations from. But surprisingly, I didn't find many. In our class alone, we were 900 plus students. I remember that year. But when I looked at Chambogo University, the admissions were very big, but I couldn't see my OBs anyway. I could see a handful of OBs. That one was a shocker. That one as an indicator that perhaps some of them maybe they'd gone to MOOC, MOBS, Mbarara, and other private universities. But that one is common to very many people. Fast forward, I won't dive into the journey of studying at the university and how I managed to get a first class degree. That's why I called it an academic triumph. But now the story comes in here. When I graduated with my first class degree in guidance and counseling from Chambogo University in 2014, I thought the hardest part was over. But I was wrong. I was wrong. The reality hit like a storm. No more government sponsorship, no more free meals, no more hostels. It was just me, my degree, and the tough question, now what? Now what? I had a few friends around me, Raymond, Asadu, Abel, Abe, Robert, and a few friends who we came together and this question was labeled on our faces. Now what? Campus had got done. Anxiety crept in, and I wasn't alone in this struggle. I recall my friends, and the interesting bit that we all went through that tough terrain, that patch in life, and here we are, serving the nation and serving the world. We were together facing the same predicament. We were all at the crossroads of life, staring down to two options. Now, these options were very, very crazy at that particular moment. Stay in Kampala and hustle or return to our villages. And we didn't want to go to villages because Now, what do you tell to the ancestors? What do you tell to the people you left at the village that have failed? But you remember you left for the university to change life. Some of us, our stories are too hard to tell, because when we start narrating these stories, we can even break down. Some of us, we still have scars of our childhood. Some of us, we are products of childhood adversities. So we don't want even to remember about this history of growing up to that level of graduating, because in my family, I'm the first degree holder. Behold, I'm the first degree holder. So here I had two options: either to stay in Kampala and hustle, or return to my village, that's Masaka now. Going back like someone who had not studied. It was aching, it was painful, and I do believe very many of students today, when you are leaving the university, these are the two options you have. Do I go back to the village, or you stay in Kampala, the city, where it's believed that most chances are when it comes to our country, Uganda. Now, going back to Masaka wasn't an option. Let me have a break and I will come back and share with you my journey. And by the end of these 8 episodes, you will know why I initiated the last lecture.